Alright, today we're going to talk about positive exponents. So we have to go over some notation. I got to give you a definition, and then we're going to finish it off with some examples. So let's take a look at this scenario. So here we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And now over the years we've developed a nice and concise way to write the product of a number times itself several times. So instead of writing 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, we're going to adopt the following convention. We're going to write 2 to the 4th power. Now, this 2 to the 4th power is exactly the same quantity as writing the 2 multiplied by itself 4 times. Now, by introducing this new notation, I have to kind of give you some vocabulary here. We usually call 2 the base, and then we would call 4 the exponent. So now moving forward, we will adopt this new notation. Every time we see a small number on the upper right of a regular number, we will call this an exponent or exponential expression. 2 to the 4th power is the same thing as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So here's a definition. So assume n, this n right here, is a positive number. And let's assume that a, this a, is any real number or a variable. Then a raised to the n is exactly the quantity a multiplied by itself n times. So here, let's take a look. Let's dissect this little definition. So here we have 3 to the 4th power. So using my definition here, I know that 3 to the 4th power is just going to be 3 multiplied by itself 4 times. So here I'm going to write this as 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And this is exactly 4 times. Alright, so let's expand another one. So here we have negative 5 raised to the 5th power. So negative 5 is the base, and then positive 5 would be the exponent. So here I have to raise the base, or I have to multiply the base by itself 5 times. So I have negative 5 times negative 5. And then we keep going. And here we've expanded this 5 times. Okay. So the base is negative 5, so we multiplied it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, multiplied by itself 5 times. Let's do a couple more. We can even apply this to variables. So here the base is x, and we have to multiply it by itself 3 times. So here we're going to get x times x times x, and this is exactly 3 times. Alright, so as you can see, we're just using this definition right here. Whatever the base is being raised to, we're going to multiply it by itself that number of times. Just exactly what I'm doing here, what I did here, and what I did even here with the variable. So now we can also do a combination. We can have a lot of things as your base as long as we keep following the rule to multiply it by itself this number of times. So here we have 2xy. We have to multiply that by itself 4 times here. And this would be the expanded version. Alright. So go ahead and try this out. See how you do.